5 seconds.
Oh.
Go.
She hit the live button.
So is that one recording too?
Yep.
Yeah, suppose it is.
Okay.
Because she reached over there and touched the button.
All right.
Hi, welcome back.
To Utterly Insane.
This is Utterly Insane. I'm utterly, he's insane.
Yeah, there's always a stray jacket standing by wherever I go.
Now I'm Mark. That's Joe Dirt.
No, it's Joe. You're dirt.
Uh-oh. Somebody goofed up.
Yeah, you're playing with Mike too much.
No. She's playing with that. Now that top camera's off.
It was off to begin with. That's why I started playing with it. It's I know
tell
it
ya.
gets most of it.
Some people can't
The
train
thing
them.
is, I'm having a problem getting them both at the same angle.
You don't have
For some reason, the
You don't have to have
webcam
them.
They don't have to be at the same
gets it
angle.
gets it better than the other camera does.
That's because the webcam has a wide angle, that other one
Yeah.
doesn't.
And that's the problem.
Well, that's one of our issues.
So the one up there,
We're doing the best we can with
it
what we
has
got
most of the
now.
board.
You know,
but it
are you
gets
gonna
you
let us
guys.
get on with the show?
Go
I
on.
don't know. Are we? You're
I just want to
arguing.
let you know.
Just
I
sit
just
over there on the wall behind her. That's gonna get me to backstage. Not if she loses it like that. Nobody asked you to take it off the wall.
Well, she's probably gonna hand it over here and let me see it.
Yeah, you
And
win.
show the people. Official fan club member. Blackhawk.
It says wingnut on me too.
Well, that describes you perfectly.
No,
You're
that's
a
what you
fucking
are.
wingnut.
that gets us backstage to Blackhawk on August 11th.
But there's
Okay.
only one. How can it be
So-
us?
This is another fan pick show based on
The
the
fans picked
website.
it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the strange laws and facts. You want to see here?
Did you tell our fans that the
Right
crispy
there.
M&Ms are back?
Crispy and what?
Did you tell our fans that crispy M&Ms are back?
What is your point?
Well, I thought maybe you were the yellow M&M and was talking into the fans saying crispy M&Ms are back.
No, see, there's the poll.
Ooh, there's a pole. It doesn't look like a pole to me. It looks
And
like a
there's the
square.
stats. See? Strange facts and laws. One.
Yeah, and everything on there is showing up a pair. Hey, look at there.
Well, it doesn't matter. They can see it anyways. You can see it if you were to see it from the outside. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing strange facts and laws. You should be having facts up there. I got laws up here.
I got all kinds of stupid stuff up here. Yeah. This is what the fuck facts.
Yeah, and I've got one here. It's dumblaws.com.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's got big government, small brains, dumb laws.
But this one was an interesting one that I found. This one I
Uh-oh.
like the most. Because this goes back to when this game first came out. It was banned too for a short time because Nintendo banned it for you couldn't have the fatalities in there or something like that when it first came out.
Mortal Kombat.
So in 2011, this is strange because this game goes back
A
But
lot longer than
apparently-
that.
apparently, and I'm sure it's in my collection being a long time Mortal Kombat.
It's from
fan.
90s. It's from like
It's
the
a
90s.
2011, the reboot titled Mortal Kombat was banned in Australia, South Korea, and Germany. Brendan O'Connor, the Minister for Home Affairs in Australia, explained that the decision was made after public disquiet on the issue. Now here's why. Here's the technical part of it. Banned under the Commonwealth Classification Act of 1995 for the reason that it contains explicit depictions of dismemberment, decapitation, disembowelment, and other brutal forms of slaughter.
It's funny.
I've seen movies worse than Mortal Kombat video game.
Oh, I know.
But then
They
I've
were
seen a lot of those movies
They
banned
were
too.
banned. Yeah, there's one of them called Cannibal Holocaust.
But here's a good one. Here's a good one. This one applies to what you just did.
What I have been doing.
Farting helps reduce high blood pressure and is good for your health. That's a fun fact.
There you go.
Check that one out.
Don't need to check it out. I've been doing it.
Yeah, we smell that.
Now you're just smelling yourself. Anyway, you want to hear some dumb laws in Wisconsin? There's a couple here.
Isn't there quite a few because you can pick it by state?
Yeah,
There's
I
like a
got
whole list
Wisconsin
of
right
them.
here. I said dumb laws in Wisconsin. First one. State law made it illegal to serve apple pie in public restaurants without cheese. Apple pie served with cheddar cheese. A lot of people from the northern states like their apple pie with melted cheddar on top.
Ew.
Plus, you're from Wisconsin here. You know, Wisconsin is known for what? Let's see. Dairy. And part of dairy is milk and cheese. So, yeah. And then, all cheese making requires a license. Limburger cheese making requires a master cheesemaker's license.
That's weird.
That's because Limburger stinks.
Oh wait, he's not to the good ones yet. There's some better ones in Wisconsin.
I like the
that are
second
even more
one.
Fucked up.
I like the second
It
one on
is
that.
illegal to kiss on a train.
The second one.
Oh, that second one?
Mm-hmm.
The one that says the state definition of rape stated that it was a man having sex with a woman he knows not to be his wife.
Yeah. How can that be rape? That's actually adultery, not rape.
Well, that's the state of Wisconsin for you. And here's one that you and your daughters and my daughter and Lisa and my ex-wife and everybody has been breaking the law. It is illegal to cut a woman's hair.
Well, did you get to one before that? It's illegal to kiss on a train.
He already
Yeah,
said
you
that.
said that. Are you even listening?
I was. Sometimes I find it hard to listen to you.
Do I need to give you $1 so you can afford to pay attention?
No, I'm too poor to pay attention. A dollar won't even help. I didn't like that one for a quick answer. Okay, go on. This one's fucked up.
What, margarine?
Yeah.
Margarine may not be substituted for butter in restaurants unless it is requested by the customer. That one actually, if you see that little thing there, you
Yeah,
click
yeah.
on it, it'll bring up the page to tell you what the full text of the law is.
Yeah, but there's got to be, because I've seen margarine in restaurants around here.
And then butter substitutes are not allowed to be served in state prison. Why should they get real butter?
They shouldn't get real shit.
They did the crime, they're doing the time, they shouldn't get the extra goodies.
Considering we're paying for them to be in that prison,
Yeah, exactly.
everything in there should be substitute.
Now, when
The
you get down this
government
way-
may not prohibit manually flushed urinals.
may not prohibit.
Yeah, in other words, can't ban them, Whenever two trains meet at an intersection of said tracks, neither shall proceed until the other
Now that's
has
fucked up.
passed.
How can that happen?
That's exactly what I want to know.
In other words, a train they both would be stopped and stalled because,
Because it's
or
dumb
they'd have to
fucked
pass
up.
at the same time.
That's about as fucked up as those fucking roundabouts.
Yeah, those roundabouts are a bunch of fucking...
I mean, you both stop there.
That's crap,
You both
man.
gotta
Those
say
roundabouts
stop.
suck.
No one can move until the other one passes. And it's like, wait a minute, if no one can move until the other one passes, how's the other one gonna fucking pass in the first fucking place? That don't
Is
make
there a
no
stop
sense.
sign to where one has the right of way?
Not on train
Not
tracks.
according
I
to
didn't think
this.
so.
Nobody's got the right of way.
And then the one under that, as people use to smuggle it in from Illinois, all yellow butter substitute is banned.
That's a fucked up one.
What about the next one?
Condoms were considered an obscene article and had to be hidden behind the pharmacist's counter.
Yeah, now you can go into any fucking Woodman's and it's right there.
Well, you can go into any drugstore. You can
drugstore.
go into
Not all behind the
to
counter anymore.
Walgreens or CVS or any of them and find them sitting out. At one time, margarine was illegal. Man, they're stuck on that damn margarine shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because we're in a dairy state.
There you go. One may not camp in a wagon on any public highway or risk a fine up to $10. Hell, that's cheaper than a fucking hotel, though.
Yeah, it is.
I'd risk the fine up to $10 just to fucking sleep in my
That
fucking
must have
wagon.
been way back when it was horse and wagon.
When you're
Not
when you had the
necessarily.
horse pulling the wagon,
Pull the station wagon over and fall asleep in the back.
as a wagon.
That's a wagon.
Huh.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to wave a burning torch around in the air.
Yep. So when you have your burning torch, you can't be waving it
So I
around.
can't go like this.
Now see, this was probably
But
written
wait,
back
what if I
in
do
the-
this? This is a torch, right?
That's a lighter.
But still, that's a torch. It's a kind of a flame. They do it at concerts all the fucking time.
What about flashlights? Flashlights are considered electronic torches.
See, they're all fucked
So-
up.
This is something I'm sure you did as a kid. It is illegal to throw rocks at a railroad car.
Nope, I never did that. We tried to put the penny on the railroad track, but it never worked.
Try to
Yeah, it never worked.
derail the train.
No, we wanted to see if it would flatten the penny. We didn't really want to derail the train either. But then we did try to put shit on the, like a lot of logs and stuff on the railroad tracks to see if we could slow the train down and make it stop.
Oh, the train would stop. Why don't you pull your car out on the track and
No,
then
I don't
see if
think
the
so.
train stops?
No, I don't think so.
It'll
There
stop.
you go.
It'll stop a mile after it hits you.
See, there's our deer problem in Wisconsin. So
No. But see, deer aren't considered livestock.
I don't know. Some people it might. Venison's
No.
pretty good food.
Yeah, but it's not considered livestock.
I don't know. We got
It's
pretty
not-
much of it around, quite a bit around here. I
but
think
it's
that
not
deer outnumber
considered
cows.
livestock. It's not considered livestock. Read it.
Well, they must
Make
think
sure you
they.
read it.
Well, the deer must think that they fit in there because they must think they have the right of way on the fucking roads around here.
Read it. Go
It
ahead.
says livestock have the right of way on public roads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
you wouldn't
wanna-
want to hit a cow anyways.
And here's the full
You
content of
lose
the
your
law.
fucking car.
This was under here's the full text of the law under Article 346.21. Right of way of livestock. The operator of a motor vehicle shall yield the right of way to livestock being driven over or along any highway, but any person in charge of such livestock shall use reasonable care and diligence to open the roadway for vehicular traffic.
So it doesn't include unattended
And that
livestock.
was back in that says history, 1993. Huh. That's
Here's a
funny.
fucked up one.
Are you looking at the cities now?
Brookfield.
These are city
Brookfield.
laws, and then
Brookfield,
this also has a
Wisconsin.
little thing. It's got city laws in Wisconsin as well,
Tattooing is
or city
illegal.
laws.
Tattooing is illegal unless done for medical purposes.
That's the one I was telling you about earlier.
That's fucked up.
So I guess that's an illegal in Brookfield. That's illegal.
I like the one dumb law in Kenosha.
I don't know if it's on here.
It is.
Oh.
I went to the next page.
Oh.
No male is allowed to be in a state of arousal in public.
So in other words, you can't walk around with a heart on in public.
Where's that at? Oh, in Kenosha.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you're
I
in
broke that
violation.
law. That was her fault, though.
You're
I blame
fucking-
her.
You were in violation of that law a long time ago.
That was her fault.
How is it my fault?
You caused it to happen.
What?
You cannot worry a squirrel in the town or city of La Crosse.
It is illegal to display an unclothed mannequin in a store window.
Oh, jeez.
That's in La Crosse.
Yep.
It is illegal to play checkers in public. I wonder what the fine is for that.
And then also on this site we have it gives you international law.
Oh yeah, some of those are fucked up
But
too.
we're still on this one now. Now I'm pretty sure now if we went to Georgia would be something interesting.
Here you go. This one's a good one to know though. Sun Prairie. After what happened, and I'm sorry, this may be too soon.
I actually said something about this. Hang on. The little town of Sun Prairie, which is basically a suburb of Madison, just
There
recently
used to
had
be an
an
old army
explosion.
base.
Just recently had an explosion.
Yeah, a worker hit a gas line.
Subcontractor
A
hit a gas
subcontractor,
line,
yeah.
causing an explosion, and it leveled Main Street and
good
Bristol.
couple blocks of Main Street. Yeah.
Main Street and Bristol, that intersection. And it was very unfortunate, and I feel very sorry for the people
everybody
that
there.
were involved, and I my deepest condolences to the loss of
Yeah,
the
Quite a few
firemen.
people went homeless. 2 firemen died in that. No, one
No,
died.
one died, one got injured.
Corey was the one that was
Right.
in the bar itself.
Actually,
he owned
2
the
got
place.
injured. 1 was released right away.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So I mean, it was a bad
it was a
situation.
very bad situation. But this is a law
plus
for that city.
Plus, considering the city's, because if you drive around the city of Sun Prairie, you can obviously tell that it was like an old
Yeah, it was extremely old down there.
army base or something, because they had those the housing barracks. You could see that it was
They all
all
look like
they all look the same.
Yeah, that was the housing. That was army housing in it.
That's what I'm saying. It
it's
was
not-
like an old.
It wasn't where the downtown was. That was on the other side by
Well,
Bird
I'm just
Street.
saying, considering the
Yeah,
history,
I understand that.
considering the history, and then this law to boot.
And
Considering
then this
the
law,
history,
this law is on the books. there in
history
Sun
used
Prairie.
to be, because it used to be an old like base of some sort, military base.
Now, say it. Make sure you
Now-
say it loud enough.
Nuclear weapons may not be manufactured in city limits of Sun Prairie. Well, I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not for the entire state of Wisconsin. But
Now, it does have a little thing say full text of the law.
Yeah, you can bring that up, and then it tells you your
Full.
section and
Section 8.40 dash or not dash dot 010 established. No, and this is section subsection A. No nuclear weapons delivered systems for such weapons components are expressly intended to contribute to the operation, guidance, or delivery of a nuclear weapon shall be produced within the city. No waste from section B, no waste from the production of nuclear weapons or components or commercial nuclear power shall be stored within the city.
section C.
Section C, the city shall request the United States Department of Transportation and the Wisconsin Division of Emergency Government to provide the mayor with advance notification of any high-level radioactive waste shipments through the city limits.
That's kind of weird. That would be something you should look up to see why it was even considered.
Probably because it used to be part of one of those convoy routes or
It may
something
be.
too. Because
Now
it's got a history.
I went away from the Wisconsin one. Now I'm on Georgia now. Because
By the way, Kenny Zimmerman gone.
what?
Kenny Zimmerman joined.
He's in Georgia.
He's in Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went to Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, dumb laws in Georgia.
Oh, we're gonna look
You
at-
cannot live on a boat for more than 30 days during the calendar year, even if just passing through the state.
Oh, there's two things there. Two things about that one. Like
Yeah,
about the law
it's
and
about
full
this
text
law
of
and
the
have
law.
full text of the law.
Wait a minute. How can you pass through the state? There isn't a river or a bit
Yeah,
or
I know.
anything that goes through the state.
I don't know, is there?
I don't know.
Mississippi goes up alongside it, but not through it.
Well, that would be part of it.
Yeah, but if you're just passing through
because
the state,
the
like coming up
Mississippi-
and going back down and around,
the
you know.
Mississippi, whichever states the Mississippi bank is on, go down the center of that river, and that state extends out to the center part of the river. So if you're on the Mississippi, then you're
I guess you're
That's
never.
in Georgia.
I guess you're never going to be going to Georgia.
Molly just joined.
You know why you're never going to be going to Georgia? All sex toys are banned.
Been there.
What?
Been there.
Hey,
Yeah, I
we
guess you were pretty disappointed too.
we got our peanut
Peanut
gallery
gallery.
out there. If an organization non-registered as non-profit fails to register their raffle with the local sheriff, that group risks paying up to $10,000 in fines and spending 5 years in jail. This is the state of Georgia.
Huh?
While Georgia operates its own lottery, it protects its citizens by making it illegal to promote a private lottery.
Here's another one.
What the hell?
Here's a fucked up one in Georgia. It is illegal to use profanity in front of a dead body, which lies in the funeral home or in the coroner's office.
Yeah, but what about this one? The term sodomistic abuse is defined so broadly that it could possibly be applied to a person handcuffing another in a clown suit. Oh my god. That is freaking nuts.
I guess it's another reason you don't go to Georgia. You can't take your clown suit off. You get arrested, the cop would get in trouble.
Members of the state assembly cannot be ticketed for speeding while the state assembly is in session.
Here's another one.
And that doesn't make sense.
Donkeys may not be kept in a bathtub.
Well, I guess you can't live there because you can't stay in the bathtub, you jackass.
Here's one that should be everywhere though. Signs are required to be written in English.
And no one may carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket if it is Sunday.
Who the fuck would carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Southern people.
Ugh.
Yep,
Inbreeders, huh?
Southern people.
All citizens must own a rake.
Yes.
Molly has a weird one. In Wisconsin, it is illegal to have any gumball colored other than yellow.
Where the hell did she find that? That is
We
pretty
probably didn't get to that one.
Hey, we got
skipped
a red
from
one
Wisconsin
here
and went
in
to
this.
Georgia.
No, it's not. I didn't find it in there. And then the big city of Atlanta, which is, you know, it's against the law to tie a. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! It's against the law to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or street lamp in the city of Atlanta, Georgia.
There's some fucked up people here. Let's see what they got here.
And in the city of Atlanta in Georgia, one man may not be on another man's back.
Shit.
Maybe that's where the term "get off my back" came from.
I was just thinking that. Get off my
There's some
back.
weird shit, man. Dude. Some of these laws are just dope.
This is in New York, alright? It is against the law to throw a ball at someone's head for fun.
Oh man,
I guess we're not
dodgeball.
going there. Yeah, you ain't playing dodgeball there. The penalty for jumping off a building is death.
Okay.
Self-explanatory.
I think that's the
Well, see, I was
repercussion
doing
of jumping off of a
Georgia.
building.
I was doing Georgia. I'm picking more on the southern states.
Well, this is New York.
Yeah, but I'm
having
picking more on
fun.
the
Hey.
southern states.
I got one. In California.
Leave California out of this.
No, let's go back. I'm gonna go find one.
Sunshine is guaranteed to the masses.
Well, yeah, you know, California. Actually, I don't remember if it's considered the Sunshine State or if that's Florida.
I think that's Florida.
Florida's the Sunshine State.
I think California's oranges. Anyway, another one in California. It is a misdemeanor to shoot any kind of game from a moving vehicle unless the target is a whale.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I
we heard that one earlier. Here we go.
I told you, leave California out of this. He's on New York.
Baldwin Park, California.
Fuck you, you switched to Cali?
Yeah.
No, I'm doing it. I'm
Nobody-
doing Alabama.
Nobody is allowed to ride a bicycle in a swimming pool. I wonder who the dumbass. Oh wait, you were the dumbass that got that law started, right? Did you get caught riding your tricycle in Mama's pool?
Alabama. Dumb laws in Alabama. Bear wrestling matches are prohibited.
I wonder who did. Oh my God.
Incestuous marriages are legal. So yeah, you can marry your sister down in Alabama. That explains a lot. It is illegal to impersonate a person of the clergy in Alabama.
Well, isn't that
Clergy is a priest.
isn't that illegal everywhere? I mean,
I don't know. These are laws. These are dumb laws in Alabama.
I don't think
These
that's
are laws that
actually-
are, you know,
how do they get that to
friggin'
dumb law?
stupid.
How do they get that to dumb law?
because it's just dumb.
Okay.
Okay, it is illegal to maim oneself to escape duty. In other words, beat yourself up.
Jim Carrey.
Liar, liar. Jim Carrey from Liar, Liar. Go in the bathroom and beat your ass up because you can't fucking lie. You must have windshield wipers on your car
Oh wow.
in the state of Alabama.
That would make sense.
And this one, they did the same thing with this one. You may not have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time.
A lot of people must have tried that one. Now I'm gonna have an ice cream cone and I'm gonna save one for later. I'll put it in my back pocket.
Masks may not be worn in public, so
See,
better-
I guess you can't
down
go there. We already went over
You
that.
look too much like a fucking monkey.
Louisiana. Fake wrestling matches are prohibited. Spectators at a boxing match may not mock one of the contestants. One
Alright.
one
I'm
could
still in
possibly
Alabama.
land in jail for 20 years upon urinating in the city's water supply.
Come on, man. I'm still in Alabama
So that
right
means if you
here.
piss while taking a shower. you get
No,
caught.
because that doesn't go into the water supply.
Okay, whatever.
Alright, but here, it is considered an offense to open an umbrella on a street for fear of spooking horses. Alabama.
This one's just too funny to resist. It is illegal to rob a
And where's
bank.
this one at?
This is Louisiana.
Okay.
It is illegal. You wanted to go down south, so I
Well,
went down
that's
south.
fine. No, we can take turns reading them. That's fine. Go ahead.
It is illegal to rob a bank and then shoot at the bank teller with a water pistol.
Yeah, just use a real gun.
I wonder.
Alabama. Women are able to retain all property they owned prior to marriage in the case of divorce. However, this provision does not apply to men.
Well, at the beginning of it, it says all women.
It says women, not all. It just says women.
Yeah. It says women, so why would they put that last little bit
So
in it?
if you want the full text of the law, I can click on that and tell you.
Sure.
This one has the full text of the law. Section 30-4-1. Separate property of wife. Property held prior to marriage or acquired after marriage. All property of the wife held by her previous to the marriage or to which she may become entitled after the marriage is in any manner is the separate property of the wife and is not subject to the liabilities of the husband. That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Here's one that'll fuck you up. Biting someone, this is still Louisiana. Biting someone with your natural teeth is simple assault. While biting someone with your false teeth is aggravated assault.
It is illegal, this is Alabama, it is illegal to sell peanuts in Lee County after sundown on Wednesday.
On sundown on Wednesday? Only
After sundown on Wednesday.
Only on Wednesday.
Only on Wednesday.
That's because it's hump day.
That's a fucked up thing.
Well, you're on Louisiana, I'm on Alabama.
There you go.
I like picking on the South.
One may not dare another to go onto railroad tracks owned by another.
Okay,
But it says-
wow. What wording that is.
I got Maine.
Yeah, but that's north.
So it's got after
This has got
in
a
Maine
whole-
after January 14th, you'll be charged a fine for having your Christmas decorations still up.
Oh yeah.
I believe in that
I
law.
like that law.
I like that law. Some of these fucking people keep their Christmas decorations up year round. Man, that's fucked up.
Alabama.
Middle of fucking June, and they're still got their Christmas decorations up from the prior December.
In Alabama. Okay. Now this one's good. This one you're gonna laugh at this one. Good.
I did
It
the Christmas
is-
police for that one. Right now, the fines.
Will you let him talk?
No.
Yes. Go.
No.
Just stop.
In Alabama, it is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating a vehicle.
Oh my god.
I wonder how that one came about. Hey, see if you can drive this car blindfolded.
I bet you I can drive that
you-
car backwards blindfolded.
Yeah.
Because I know the
Well,
law
shit,
back
I
of
only
my
hit-
hand.
I only hit 7 parked cars. You only hit 8. I guess I won.
Dominoes may not be played on Sunday.
Dominoes.
Man,
Now this one's just fucking stupid. I don't even know if this one's even real. It is illegal to wear a fake mustache to cause laughter in church.
Oh, that would be fucked up.
Speaking about church, in Maine, shotguns are required to be taken to church in the event of a Native American attack.
oh my god.
Yeah, does that have the thing for the law?
Mm-mm.
That would have been way back when, like back in the 1800s. Now, this is in Alabama. There's nothing here that gives me the full text of the law or anything. Ready? Alabama. Excuse me. Putting salt on a railroad track may be punishable by death.
What?
What?
It says right there.
Say that again.
Putting salt on a railroad track may be punishable by death.
Why would you want to put salt on a railroad track in the first place?
Maybe you're hungry and want to eat that track.
Make it a little rusty? That'll take a...
Oh my God!
When it corrode it,
I don't know. And the
Here-
one
here's a
below
fucked
it, the one below it.
I got a fucked up one for you. Here's one that... You want to laugh some
Where,
more?
are you still in Louisiana?
This is New Orleans, Louisiana now, though.
Oh, you're in the city now. See, if you go to the city ones, you gotta tell them the city ones. You
This
can't.
is New Orleans. I was gonna.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
this is New Orleans, Louisiana. Chasing fish in a city park is against the law.
What?
I heard that. What? Chasing fish in a city park is against the law. Says it right there.
No, I see it. I see it.
You even got the full text of the law.
Oh, yeah. Full text of the law for this one.
Section 106-166, fishing in parks without permission or during closed season prohibited. It shall be unlawful for any person to kill, take, snare, pursue, catch, or have in possession on any fish, or possession any fish within the limits of the city parks without the authority of the board commission such parks or during the closed season as fixed by such boards.
Okay, so what they did here with this one is they just took a just a little bit of a content to make it funnier.
Yep. Chasing fish in a city park.
Now
You
this
know,
one's an Alabama law.
different way of saying
This is
fishing.
an Alabama law. And I don't have the thing that has the full context on this one. Boogers may not be flicked into the wind.
I got one. In South Berwick, Maine, it is illegal to park in front of a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, I bet the cops hate that one.
They actually have a full text
Wait, that's
thing.
probably why it's illegal, so
Hang
all
on.
the cops can
They
park
have a
there.
full text of the law, but you know what it does?
Huh.
It explains what street you can't park on.
Ah,
Ah,
and there happens to be a Dunkin'
And then,
Donuts on that corner, probably.
Mm-hmm.
this is okay. Alabama still. This is the last one on my list of Alabama.
Alabama.
It is legal to drive the wrong way down a one-way street if you have a lantern attached to the front of your automobile.
That's got to be a very old law.
I'm sure it is,
Because they used to use
But it's
lanterns
still-
for headlights.
but these are supposed to still be on the books.
I
too,
know.
So.
Yeah, they get put on the books and never did. They get just get ignored and not taken off. Like here's one. Here's one that doesn't. I mean, this one would. With Mardi Gras in New Orleans, everybody would think of this one because this one would make sense. It is illegal to practice voodoo in the city limits.
They practice voodoo down here everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's illegal in the city limits. Snakes are not allowed within 200 yards of the Mardi Gras parade route.
I had one that's really dumb.
Okay.
Because what it says here, and then I click on the full text of the law, it's really... This one is, in Wells, Maine, advertisements may not be placed in cemeteries.
What do you think the dead can read and they're going to buy their product?
Hang on.
Hang on. Section 100-4, Prohibited Acts. The following acts are violations of this chapter. 1. The willful disfigurement, marking, defacement, or tampering with any tomb, gravestone, monument, or other object placed or designed as a memorial to the dead, or any fence, railing, or other thing placed about or enclosing a burial place, except A. Gravestone rubbings and the cleaning of monuments pursuant to the guidelines of the Maine Old Cemeteries Association shall be exempt from this section. Repair, maintenance, and removal of any gravestone. Posting of any signs
Basically, I know
except
what it
those incidental to it. Basically, just explains.
Yeah. Well, no, and it tells you. It basically it's you're not supposed to deface anything there.
But what's funny is the prohibited acts and exemptions. Who would place an advertisement in a cemetery in the first place?
That's what I was asking.
Okay, you would not be allowed in Mobile, Alabama.
Whatever.
Mobile, Alabama, a law there. Bathing in city fountains is prohibited.
Oh, fuck off. You know, I just had that one drunken night, and my fountain just looked so good, and you have to make fun and make me, you know.
I have one from Minnesota.
Oh, we'll get to them later. Also in Mobile, Alabama, women may not wear a lewd dress in public.
Really?
It says right there.
Oh.
Here's the full text of the
I
law.
don't need the full text of that law.
Section 39-112. Same incident, dress, etc. It shall be unlawful for any person to appear in any public place in a state of nudity or indecent or lewd dress, or make an indecent exposure of his person, or to perform or commit any indecent act.
I found some other interesting
So, yeah.
ones. I went to
Let's see.
Mississippi.
You can do Mississippi. Let's see. Give me another state down that area.
Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, Kentucky, Tennessee.
Cattle rustling is punishable by hanging. I think that was in Texas too.
Mm-hmm. No, this is messed up. Down in Tennessee, students may not hold hands while at school.
Oh. Adultery or fornication, living together while not married, or having sex with someone that is not your spouse, results in a fine of $500 and/or 6 months in prison.
And where was that one from?
This is Mississippi.
Yeah, well, did you know in Tennessee, it is a crime to share your Netflix password in Tennessee?
Really?
It says right there.
This is a city line in Mississippi, Ridgeland, Mississippi. It is unlawful for anyone to have sex in public.
Wow. Would that be kind of a common law anywhere?
I would think so.
She's over there giggling.
Texas.
Texas?
Texas.
Only two things come from Texas. Steers and queers. And I don't see no horns.
Up to a felony charge can be levied for promoting the use of or owning more than 6 dildos.
No, that's funny.
Tennessee didn't have many, or I didn't.
I'm on Tennessee. I haven't done Kentucky yet. In Tennessee, it is
I'll go to
illegal
Kentucky.
to post images online that cause emotional distress without legitimate purpose.
In Dallas, Texas, it is illegal to possess realistic dildos.
Fort Thomas, Kentucky. Dogs may not molest cars.
What are the regular?
There isn't many. They're kind of stupid.
Ah!
Throwing eggs at a public.
Oh shit!
Throwing eggs at a public speaker
Get outta
could
here.
result up to 1 year in prison.
Don't be getting into the cables, you little butthead. Fighting with the dog.
Oh Jesus
He's
Christ!
being goofball.
Go ahead. You're next. Hey, this is gonna be funny too.
Yeah, these are kind of goofy. Go ahead and read it.
One may not dye a duckling blue and offer it for sale unless more than 6 are for sale at once. That's fucked up. I
Okay.
don't even, why
Okay.
would you want to dye a duck blue?
I don't know.
Well,
National
somebody must have done that and
Tennessee. Tennessee. Giving and receiving oral sex is still prohibited by law. Stealing a horse is punishable by hanging.
That's from the 1800s.
but see, these laws are still on the book.
Yeah, they're still on the books and active.
Yeah.
Hi, Joy. A woman. Oh, this is in Owensboro, Kentucky. A woman may not buy a hat without her husband's permission.
Oh.
Oh, here's another one. One may not, same place. One may not
You're a
receive anal sex.
You're a shit.
Here's one from Texarkana, Texas.
What the?
Owners of horses may not ride them at night without tail lights.
Without taillights.
Without tail lights.
You want to get on camera?
She
We
is
got
on
camera?
camera.
Come here.
She is on camera.
Everybody sees the joy.
Yeah, they can see her.
Everybody sees the joy.
Uh-oh.
There
Oh!
goes the camera. Technical difficulties.
Well, that couldn't have been Joy. She was over by me.
I didn't touch it. Let's
That was Tanya.
I don't know.
Joy, lay down.
Nope, that was Tanya.
Joy, lay down.
That was that Joy. Hey, butthead. Stop it. I'm gonna pop a puppy in your face.
That's because
Go.
I let the thing go because
Technical difficulties.
it's all good now. That's actually the first
How
time it's
about
ever
in
happened.
Tennessee? It's illegal, or it is legal, to gather and consume roadkill.
Well,
They have
at least
roadkill
you'll never-
recipes
You'll never
down
be able to
south.
eat there.
When I was in Arkansas, they actually had a roadkill recipe book in one of the gas stations.
I'm sure that was a joke.
Yeah.
You know, really seriously though, I'm gonna open up my own roadkill cafe. We're gonna serve freshly killed raccoon and possum and.
Well, you remember the Clampets? Granny always
Okay.
wanted to serve all that
No,
food.
Well, I had a
Tennessee.
thing that said roadkill cafe and was a menu.
Tennessee. More than 8 women may not live in the same house because that would constitute a brothel.
Yeah.
I think the house would implode first, just because I don't think 8 women under one roof could get along for that long.
It is illegal to use a lasso to catch a fish.
Oh, no, there's some kind of fisherman though. Here we go. Now this is not in the United States. This is Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Okay.
All right. It is illegal to buy and sell non-prescription contacts at costume shops. Comic books which depict any illegal acts are banned.
Joy, go.
Think about that. What the
Oh, I know,
comic
I know.
books must be like.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
That would actually be Spawn and Lady Death.
Yeah,
and-
but
and
all of
a lot
those
and the
superhero
X-Men.
comic books would be banned because of the fact is anything that breaks the
Look at
law.
this. She broke it. She really goofed
All
that
right.
thing up.
All right, because you got all those
I'm done
criminals
with this.
out
I'll
there
shut it
that
down.
are the bad guys, right? So they break the law, so that's criminal acts depicted in the comic books. So now they're banned. And boy, I would not want to live there. Growing up,
Damn.
no comic books. Their comic books have got to be pretty fucking boring.
She
Oh,
did it
Daddy
again.
came home from work today. Mommy made dinner.
Another technical difficulty. This time it was Joy.
Yeah, and that's all they see is Joy.
Bored husky.
Say hi to her. You stinker!
Go. I'm done with a cigarette.
What'd you
I'll
let her
shut
in
the
for?
door.
Close the door on the way out.
I'm going to.
Make sure she follows you.
Yeah, now she's gonna plop down right underneath the table.
And then in Kentucky,
In Kentucky.
interracial marriages is illegal.
But they can marry their brothers or sisters.
You
Well,
said
that
it, I
wasn't
didn't.
on there. I don't think that was this one.
No, that was in Alabama.
Yeah, that was Alabama.
Yeah, but Kentucky, they do that too.
I have one concerning dogs in Oklahoma. Dogs must have a permit signed by the mayor in order to congregate in groups of 3 or more on private property.
So boy, you'd have, if you wanted to own more than 3 dogs, you'd have to get
That permit.
that permit. Oh, that'd be a bitch.
And then Tennessee. There's a lot in Tennessee.
The other
It
one
is
much-
illegal to dare a child to purchase a beer. Skunks may not be carried into the state.
I don't know where this one is. It doesn't say exactly where. It might be all of Canada.
Yeah.
But this would be another reason, it's probably changed by now, but residents are not allowed to have an internet connection faster than 56K.
Jesus.
It says it right there, it's 56K. Here's another one. Here, talk about anal. Some of these Canadians are fucking anal.
Some of them can be, yeah.
One's rear license plate may not be protected by glass or plastic.
You didn't do Florida. Florida law. Now this is kind of funny. This one says Florida accidentally banned all computers and smartphones in internet cafes.
They did what? They banned all.
Florida accidentally
Accidentally?
banned all computers and smartphones in internet cafes.
Well, that don't make fucking sense. How are you going to use the internet cafe?
I don't know.
They're built for computers and
And here's about the law. When Florida lawmakers recently voted to ban all internet cafes, they worded the bill so poorly that they effectively outlawed every computer in the state, according to a recent lawsuit. So you can't have a computer down there.
no one in Canada may watch or listen to an encrypted broadcast which is not licensed by the Canadian government. Here's a good one. It is considered an offense to have more than 2 materials on the outside of one's house.
That's weird. And then, let's see. Florida law. This was repealed, though. It says repealed. It is illegal for a doctor to ask a patient whether they own a gun. But that was repealed.
Here's one. And this is still Canada. It is illegal to kill a sick person by frightening them. It's even got a full text. It says 228, no person commits culpable homicide where he causes the death of a human being. A, by any influence on the mind alone, or B, by any disorder or disease resulting from the influence on the mind alone. But this reaction does not apply when the person causes the death of a child or a sick person by willfully frightening them.
Florida, the state constitution allows for freedom of speech, a trial by jury, and pregnant pigs to not be confined in cages.
Those are fucked up laws.
Unmarried couples may not commit lewd acts and live together in the same residence.
I had to move because Canada didn't have a whole lot of weird ones that were listed there. This one's in Australia now. Dumb laws in Australia. This top one, this first one's really fucking fucked up. It is illegal to wear hot pink pants after midday on Sunday.
Dude, we've been at this for about an hour now.
Have we?
The state of Florida, oral sex is illegal. And there's nothing that tells you what constitutes
just-
oral sex.
This one's just fucked up. Children may not
So-
purchase cigarettes,
Here,
but they can smoke them.
here's what I'm wondering though. See, this one doesn't actually explain the law or anything, just oral sex is illegal. This is the state of Florida. Now, oral sex, can that be constituted by saying fuck you?
I don't know. I guess. Who knows?
Can that be considered oral sex?
Maybe. There's some fucked up ones here.
A special law prohibits unmarried women from parachuting on Sunday or she shall risk arrest, fine, and or jailing.
This one will fix all you fuckers out there.
You may not kiss your wife's breasts.
Oh shit. I'd be in jail all the time. Anyway, here's one for you. This is in Australia. This will teach all them fuckers never to do this one thing that everybody's done. Okay? You may never leave your car keys in an unattended vehicle. Guess you'll never lock your fucking keys in your car again either.
I found a country that they could send all the pedophiles to.
Oh yeah?
Was that Thailand?
Japan.
Oh yeah? What do they do there?
There is no age of consent.
Oh.
What?
You don't
There
want to
is
send them,
no
you don't want to send
age
them to a
of
place that they'll
consent.
be fucking happy.
At least they won't be in trouble then. They'll be out of the United States.
Go to the Philippines.
Here, speaking of that, Australia's got a fucked up one. The legal age for straight sex is 16 unless the person is in the care or custody of the older person, in which case it is 18.
Now this one wasn't on here, but did you know in Tennessee and Kentucky, as long as the parents are approve of it, you can marry as young as 12 years old?
It's fucked up.
That is fucked up. In Singapore, bungee jumping is illegal.
So if we've been at this an hour, are we ready?
The sale of gum is prohibited. Homosexuals are not allowed to live in the country. Oh my God, this one's even funny too. Singapore, okay? Singapore. Oral sex is illegal unless it is used as a form of foreplay.
Never mind.
Pornography is illegal.
Here you go. Those wishing to purchase a television must also buy a license. This is in the United Kingdom.
Philippines. Failure to flush a public toilet after use may result in very heavy fines.
Here's something. Divorces are outlawed.
In the United Kingdom.
In the United Kingdom,
Oh, Jesus.
divorces are outlawed. All land must be left to the eldest son.
That would have been because of the king and stuff.
Here we go. Excluding Sundays, it is perfectly legal to shoot a Scotsman with a bow and arrow.
Perfectly legal.
Perfectly legal to shoot a Scotsman with a bow and arrow.
In the Philippines, they must have had a problem with this at one time. In the Philippines, it is illegal to pee in an elevator. In Italy.
Anal sex is prohibited. A bed may not be hung out the window.
Jeez.
You may not make out in public.
Nice. China's gonna have some weird ones.
Here's a weird one still in the United Kingdom. It is legal for a male to urinate in public as long as it is on the rear wheel of his motor vehicle and his right hand is on the vehicle.
Nice.
Yeah, but what if you're
You know,
right-handed?
this one I believe is actually true. True. In China, persons may only bear one child or risk paying a substantial fine. In other words, you can only have one kid.
Oh, talk about population control.
They're big on that.
There we go.
Because they're getting crowded.
Hey, if we go and move to the United Kingdom and take him with us, we have to get a license because of this law. A license is required to keep a lunatic. Should you not? A license is required to keep a lunatic. United Kingdom. Here we go. This is fucked up, sad but true and fucked up, okay? Committing suicide is classified as a capital crime. How are they gonna punish you? Kill you again?
God, I don't know.
Oh shit, he did die right the first time. Now we're gonna put him in the electric chair and kill him again. Fry his ass.
Molly made a comment. In New York, it is illegal to teach a monkey to smoke.
She's
Yes,
probably-
we can't take it in New York either.
she must be looking stuff up too. Okay, in France, here. In France, you can legally marry a dead person as long as preliminary civic formalities have been completed, which show that you and your fiance had planned to marry before your fiance died. I'm just reading it. It's right here.
And that comment about the gumball, Tom was actually the one that did that.
Yeah.
Well, Molly had made a comment after that said, "Oh, well, that was Tom, and he just noticed your gumball machine."
Oh, this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's one for you. In Illinois, animals can be sent to jail. A monkey once served 5 days in a Chicago jail for shoplifting.
Did you know that female kangaroos have 3 vaginas?
Boy, they got some sex life,
That's some
don't they?
facts.
Yeah, weird facts.
In Oregon, a dead person cannot be required to serve on a jury.
Okay, in France, no pig may be addressed as Napoleon by its owner. this is interesting. It is illegal to take photos of police officers or police vehicles, even if they are just in the background.
Did you know that the loneliest creature on Earth is a whale? Who has been calling out for a mate for over 2 decades, but whose high-pitched voice is so different to other whales that they never respond.
That's weird.
Gee, here's something interesting for you. This must have been taken off the book, but it was Executive Order 6102, was signed on April 5th, 1933 by U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, forbidding the hoarding of gold, coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates within the continental United States. The order criminalized the possession of monetary gold by individual, partnership, association, or corporation. This was followed up by the Gold Reserve Act. It's saying it's illegal to own gold, more or less.
Okay, Netherlands. It is legal to smoke pot, buy it, or have less than 5 grams with you. And then
They didn't change it.
prostitution is legal, but the prostitutes must pay taxes like any other business.
Well, that makes sense.
That's in Netherlands.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, I would love to live here.
Yeah, but all right.
The Dutch village of...
It's legal. They got all those call girls and
You
stuff
like
in
in
Vegas
Denmark?
too.
No. Well,
They got all the
it's...
prostitution in fucking Vegas too.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually looking at something
Driving down
else.
with the big ass billboards, you walk down the strip and you see fucking business cards all over the place with naked women on them and their phone numbers.
The Dutch village of Geethorn has no roads. Its buildings are connected entirely by canals and footbridges. I would actually love to live there.
Well, you know, in Sweden, a prince or princess who marries without the consent of the government, that person forfeits the right of succession for his or her children and all other descendants.
Here you go. California, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, it is against the law to hold a ladies' night because it is deemed gender discrimination.
Wow. In Sweden, while prostitution is legal, okay, it is illegal to use the service of a prostitute.
In Scotland, it is illegal to be drunk in the possession of a cow. That could be misconstrued so many
That could,
different
wow.
ways.
That,
Here's something fucked up. Talk about states having some fucked up laws. Anyone under the age of 21 who takes out the household trash containing even a single empty alcohol beverage container can be charged with illegal possession of alcohol in Missouri.
oh, that's fucked up.
So
That's
if you're
fucked up.
under the age of 21 and you take out the trash and dad had a beer and that beer can's in there and you get caught with it, you're busted. And you didn't even touch a drop. That's fucked up.
It's raining.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Here's a fucked up one. In Hong Kong, a betrayed wife is legally allowed to kill her adulterous husband, but may only do so with her bare hands. The husband's lover, on the other hand, may be killed in any manner desired. That's fucked up. Boy, that woman could go all... Yeah.
Okay, over in Norway, licenses must be bought in order to own television sets and even VCRs.
There you go. In Britain, Alabama, back down south, you'll like this one. Somebody had to have tried this one for it to be on the law book. There is a law on the town's books against riding down the street in a motorboat. In Britain, Alabama, there is a law on the town's books against riding down the street in a motorboat. I wonder who... Oh, wait. Were you that drunken buffoon that thought you were trying to start that motor up? Come on, why aren't we moving? Right down the middle of Main Street, wasn't it?
Oh, that's messed up in Denmark. In Denmark, one may not be charged for food at an inn unless that person, by his or her own opinion, is full.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because you had your dick in its ass.
You know they can't do that, it's illegal. They want to break the law there. Another down south law. Here we go. In Quiet Man, Georgia, USA, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. That's fucked up. It's illegal for a chicken to cross the road. But isn't all that
Okay.
all that poor little chicken wanted to do
We're
was
talking
cross the
Georgia.
road?
We're talking Georgia.
No, this is just going all random
This
here.
is this is something that wasn't on the dumblaws.com or that one there. But did you know? Now this is kind of fucked up too. Okay. Do you know why in Atlanta, Georgia, there are so many streets named Cherry Street?
Why?
Because during the segregation periods, it was illegal for black people to walk along the street or walk along the main street, which was Cherry Street in Atlanta. And it was illegal for them to walk along, or Cherry Blossom Street or something like that. I heard this somewhere, and you need to look it up to get it correct. But they did that to
Try to drive them
be
out.
that, yeah, to screw them up. Okay, we got Chuckler over there.
A comment by Tom. In Alaska, it is illegal to yell at a midget, punishable by having your legs cut off and feet attached to your knees, so you become one.
Huh? That's fucked up.
Right. Although we are reading some weird shit.
And back to the putting salt on the railroad tracks. Tommy commented that railroad tracks need flavor.
Kinda like you
Well,
said
like I
about
said,
eating them.
maybe they want to eat them. Maybe they're hungry.
There you go. There's a fucked up one. I bet you didn't know. It is illegal to purchase or consume Jack Daniel's whiskey in the town in which it is produced.
Yeah, that's down in Tennessee.
Here you go. It is illegal to hunt camels in the state of Arizona.
Are there even camels in the
Yeah,
state of
actually,
Arizona?
Nevada and Arizona and New Mexico, the deserts area, there are camels there now.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you bring them over from Israel?
They released them out there for some reason.
Oh wow.
It is illegal
It's
to
kinda funny.
mispronounce Arkansas while in the state of Arkansas.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one too.
It is against the law to burp or sneeze in a certain church in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, in Israel, bicycles may not be ridden without a license.
Really?
Raising a pig on Israeli soil will result in the murder of said pig.
It is against the law to pawn your dentures in Las Vegas.
Good thing you didn't have to.
Why
sell
would
yours
you want
off.
to pawn your dentures
That's
in
what
the
I was
first
thinking. Why the
place?
fuck would you want to?
Well,
They're
think
kind of
about it.
personal.
The people probably fucking wasted all their money and needed some money to gamble. Probably lost all their money.
You don't want to
No,
go.
they
To,
needed money to go, get home.
you wouldn't want to go to Indonesia either.
Why?
The penalty for masturbation in Indonesia is decapitation.
If you have in Israel, if you have been maintaining an illegal radio station for 5 or more years, the station becomes legal.
Kind of like the common law marriage
Now
that
here's-
they have deemed undeemable.
Now here's a fucked up one that just pisses me right the fuck off. Alright? Until the 1960s, men with long hair were not allowed to enter Disneyland.
Without a tiara.
Woo-hoo!
You gotta read it all. You can't leave part of it out.
I could see
That's
him.
not part.
I could see him sporting a tiara.
Just to go to
Just go
Disneyland.
to Disneyland.
Fuck no.
Yes, you would.
So he can meet Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
and play with Goofy's nuts.
Listen here, you are fucking goofy.
What's with the shirt today, Joe?
I don't know, I'm gonna do a different one every week. See how many I can go through.
Oh,
Keep it interesting, keep people guessing. They're all gonna be kind of loud.
ooh.
California law prohibits a woman from driving a car while dressed in a house coat.
Yep.
Okay. That means that you gotta make sure you get dressed before you go out.
Now I know why Oklahoma doesn't have a baseball team.
Why?
No baseball team can hit the ball over the fence or out of the ballpark.
That's a law.
You know?
Dumb facts, cartoons. The comic known as Peanuts was originally known as Little Folks.
Little folks?
Mm-hmm. Little Folks. Not little.
Oh, L.I.
Little folks.
L-I-L Folks. The dog featured on a box of Cracker Jacks name is Bingo. The little boy is Jack. This is dumb facts
Yeah.
of cartoons.
How about, here's one for you. This is a fun fact.
Pinocchio. Pinocchio is Italian for pine eye.
This
What was
is
that?
today at my phone. Facebook notification on my phone over there. Janice sent a photo. I don't know if I don't want to see any photo Janice might send. World's first train robbery happened by Jesse James on this day back in 1873. World's first train robbery by Jesse James, 1873. On this day. This is today in history.
Oh my God.
Fun facts today in history.
Okay. How about this one? The first TV couple to sleep in the same bed was Fred and Wilma Flintstone.
You know
That's
what?
why they were called the Fuck Stones. I saw that once, you know.
You don't want to know what the picture that she sent says?
No.
Looks like a Jenga thing. Oh. What was it say?
Weed is incredibly bad. You should all bring it to me so I can burn it.
Captain Kangaroo won 5 Emmy Awards. Kermit the Frog has 11 points on his collar around his neck. Pluto, the dog from Disney, was originally called Rover.
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 Rover, Rover, bring it on over.
Wilma Flintstone's maiden name was Wilma Slaghoople, and Betty Rubble's maiden name was Betty Jean McBricker. If Barbie, the doll, was life-size, her measurements would be 39, 23, 33.
Wow.
Oh, this is funny. Barbie's, the doll, full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Oh, really?
Yep. Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy.
Donald Fauntleroy Duck.
Yep.
There you go. Bimbo is a brand of soft drink manufactured and marketed by Coca-Cola Inc.
Bimbo. I thought Bimbo was what you called him, whore.
2025-2 is Smokey the Bear's own zip code.
Alright, dumb facts on pop culture.
%85 of Valentine's
That's
Day
good.
cards are purchased by women. Who would have guessed it?
Well, this doesn't make sense then. Because the other one said Fred and Wilma Flintstone were the first couple that slept in the same bed. This one, the first couple seen in bed together was Mary Kay and Johnny Steen. Source snoops.com.
Oh, I think we're ready to call it quits.
Ready to call it quits?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm
That's what
getting
he
hungry,
said.
hungry.
It is 22 after.
Yeah.
We've done this for about an hour and a
You
half.
guys gotta do your normal spiel now.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Visit www.utterlyinsanemj.com for all our links.
Yeah, and we have a phone number to the show if you guys ever want to call in.
We'll
We
have
get that popular.
a new
920-744-7574.
we'll have a new show vote for this week. Since you don't like the word poll,
You'll put another one up.
we'll put up another one where you guys.
He
can
wants to
pick
get
next
another
week's-
poll up, so
You guys can all pick next week's topic.
It's been going well for the last couple weeks that you guys have done it.
Don't forget to, if you want to help us out, there's links on our front page for donations
yeah.
via PayPal. Be sure to vote for, register to vote for the podcast awards.
Yeah.
If you
remember
shop
we have our
Amazon.com.
our
Please
Amazon
shop through our
affiliate there.
link so that we get a kickback, or geekbuying.com. There's a link there for that as well on our main page.
Geekbang.com.
Geekbang.com.
That must be our new one that you were
That's the new
telling me about.
affiliate program. Get a kickback for that one too. They got things like cell phones. It's kind of like a Best Buy.
Yeah, that's cool.
They get bigger discounts though. Same stuff, just bigger discounts. Good name brands, you know. Same old, same old.
She's got cards in her hand again. I don't know if I like this because those things I don't like those.
And always like and subscribe us on YouTube. you know, our live video gets re-edited because we've got another camera going here. We take that one and we put that up there.
Except for last week's.
Yeah, last week's was
You had
too
the
dark.
lights off and it was too dark. And
That's
we didn't
because we
turn
had
one
that
of
thing
these off
going
this
behind
time.
us.
Don't know why. Usually you turn the one off towards us or whatever.
But it got too
It's
dark,
still showing up.
so I couldn't use it. And they won't let me edit the Facebook ones properly.
No, that's fine.
So,
That's fine. So,
so we're getting all over there.
I hope everybody had fun that did watch.
Yeah, and be sure to vote so that you can pick
This
next week's.
was kind of fun and interesting to see all this goofy spiel.
And this week's trivia questions are
No.
from
No, we have no trivia.
Trivial Pursuit Pop Culture.
No.
You guys might get some of
I don't
these.
believe it.
She's screwing with us because she wants to make us look like idiots.
I know. She knows that I can't figure any of these out.
Oh, you should be able to figure this one out.
Whatever.
What sitcom boasted the theme song Without Us, warbled by Johnny Mathis and
Johnny Mathis.
Denise Williams?
Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams. See, you're asking me things I don't know. You know, like,
Michael J. Fox was in this show.
Without us, it'd be Silver Spoons.
Nope.
No.
Family Ties.
Family
Yes.
Ties, that's what it is. I couldn't think. I got the two confused.
Yeah. Be Family Ties.
Family Ties, Silver Spoons. I never really watched either one of them.
What Xbox game lets players experience running a magazine while mingling with starlets at a luxurious bachelor pad?
Oh, that'd be Playboy.
Oh, that's in that. That's in one of those things over there too. It's just like one of those games that. That's the original Xbox.
Yeah, that was from the original Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's a. You got to try to end up like what's his name, Hugh Hefner.
No, you are Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, well, you got to try to end up as rich as he was. You got to work your way up to that point.
What actor inscribed Sherilyn Fenn's name on the helmet he wore while filming Platoon?
Well, you had Charlie Sheen was in that.
Who's the name?
Platoon? No, I'm thinking of Casualties of War.
Sherilyn Fenn's name on the helmet he wore.
She's being too much of a baby.
I'm trying to remember who was in Platoon.
I can't remember who was in it.
If I'm not mistaken, he played Captain Jack Sparrow.
Johnny Depp?
Yep.
Yeah. Johnny Depp was in Platoon.
Oh, you might get this one too. What TV host and his cohorts were often chased around by half-naked women to the strains of Boots Randolph's Yakety Sax?
I don't know. Benny Hill Show.
There you go. And that was 4 of them, so that's it for the trivia.
Okay, you're done.
Well, would you rather have that or Phenomenal?
No, the grandkids. Okay. Now I've actually watched it.
Now that was for all you people there to get that stuck in your head.
You are a fucking muppet.
Alright, well, that's it. Thank you very much.
Till next
Remember,
week,
check our website out.
subscribe,
Vote,
like
subscribe,
us,
like.
follow us.
Buy, play, dream, have fun.